Donald Trump spoke about how he plans to fund an infrastructure bill in his interview with Pat Robertson, and his answer is golden.
And we have to fix our infrastructure. So infrastructure is very important.
Somebody suggested the Federal Reserve has a big slush fund that maybe they could pass over for infrastructure without actually having to raise taxes. How do you get the money for that?
Oh, we'll get the money. We're going to get the money, and we're going to grow. And I say it, we're going to have tremendous growth. Mm-hmm. You know, we're being held back by all these regulations, which I'm knocking out left and right.
Yeah.
Even Dodd-Frank with the banking business. I have people, friends of mine, they want to go get a loan. They can't, great people, mm-hmm. and they can't get loans. We're doing things on Dodd-Frank in terms of the banks. We have many, many things that we're doing, but we're going to have growth, and we're going to grow out of our problems.
This guy has no clue what he's talking about. How are you going to fund an infrastructure bill? You know, we're going to grow. We're going to grow. I say it. I love that. I love that. I'm going to start doing that. In the middle of me saying something, I'm going to say, I say it. Yeah, I know. You're saying it right now. Yeah, we're going to grow. I say it. We're going to grow. Yeah, I know you're saying it. You just fucking said it. Oh, man. He's a toddler. He's a fucking toddler. Okay, so think about that. Like, imagine... Imagine crafting a policy. You're sitting at a table with a bunch of experts and economists and legal scholars, and you're like, okay, time to do our infrastructure bill. Everybody ready? Yeah, we're ready. Let's do it. All right, how are we going to fund it? And, you know, somebody's like, we're going to grow. We're going to grow. People be like, huh? What do you mean we're going to grow? We're going to grow. The economy, we're going to cut taxes and deregulate, and we're going to grow. The economy's going to grow so much that infrastructure will pay for itself. Any serious human being, any expert or economist would go, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. So you want to do $1 trillion or more in spending and not cut anywhere else and not raise taxes, raise revenue somehow. The fuck are you? We're going to grow. We're going to grow. It's going to be great. We're going to grow. And then it gets even dumber when he says, well, you know, the answer is Dodd-Frank. We're getting rid of Dodd-Frank. So Trump's answer on how to spend infrastructure is to further deregulate Wall Street. Like, he's the king of the non sequitur. How are you going to fund infrastructure? Dodd-Frank, tremendously sad. I know people, good people. They can't get a loan. So we're going to deregulate Wall Street, and then that's going to fund infrastructure. That will do nothing of the sort. If you deregulate Wall Street and you cut taxes for the rich, which is exactly what he plans to do, there's going to be another boom-bust cycle in the economy. Everything takes off. We're going through that right now. Oh my God, look, everything's great. And then boom, there's going to be another giant crash. It's going to happen. It's always happened historically. Hear me now, quote me later. 1929, roaring 20s. Oh my God, things are great. Boom. Great Depression. Leading up to the Great Recession. Oh my God, things are great. Boom. Great Recession. And now we're going through another same cycle. Deregulating, cutting taxes for the rich. Same thing is going to happen. But he's so stupid. He thinks, no, we're going to grow so much that we're going to be able to take a lot of that money and put it towards infrastructure. No, you're actually going to have a net loss in wealth creation, like has happened every other time you cut taxes for the rich and deregulate it. So you want to talk about voodoo economics. I find it so funny that the Republicans often have this, they're caricatured or stereotyped as, or just those aren't the right words. They're labeled as, well, they're the party that's more fiscally responsible, and they're the ones who really care more about the hard numbers, and they sit down, they do the budget math, and no, that's the exact opposite. I don't know, fucking roll the dice. How are you going to fund infrastructure? Growth. Deregulate Wall Street. You know, Obama said it. I'm not the biggest Obama fan in the world, but what he said was totally true. And he's like, that's their answer for everything. Their answer for everything is cut taxes for the rich, deregulate. Cut taxes for the rich, deregulate. Cut taxes for the rich, deregulate. It never works, but they keep proposing it. Because it's almost like they don't really care about the outcomes. What they really care about is, letting their rich buddies run out the back door with all the money.